Welcome back to Factorio, building the Hyperbase. We've pressed on with a little bit of productivity research. I have built out, I'm down here by the iron resources, I guess, for blue science, and I've built out this bottom one. I haven't finished up all the rail and so on yet though, or the trains, so I guess that's what we're going to try and do now. Oh, I should have brought some of those guys along, just so I remember, and we won't need them. So it's the same sort of idea as this one, really. We're trying to create a build pattern here, I guess, that will accommodate a wraparound train. And more likely than not, we're going to have to move the whole, well, one of these setups completely, but let's just see what happens if we do something like that. Come up here, and yeah, I'm getting some odd spikes with the game. We shouldn't really be from the game itself because it's not over 16 yet, so I'm not really sure what the reason for that is. Tried to turn off most things that could affect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So once again we need one train length. Okay, that means from here the problem is, how long exactly is a train length? See, it's not clear. It's kind of 3.5, which I think means we want to insert 2. Does that fit? No. So they'll preserve the same slightly wonky corner that we have. Yeah. Then I can insert 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Well, let's try that one. Half expecting it to fail before we even start. Oh, come on, guys. So that's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is 16. And how do the wagons go? Terribly once again. Because you need to be exactly positioned right for this. And we had one of those little hiccups just then as well, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to, well actually I'm not going to have to do that. I want to save my rail for filling out this one. It looks like we also need some more miners. That's another little hiccup. So I don't know what's causing those. And like its brother just above, we need to probably pull this guy out so that we can place a station right there. Which means that we're, I've thrown away all my beacons. Means we're going to want some extra beacons in here if we can, so that this side can fill up as fast as we need it to. But for now, that will do. Now, this out here is unnecessary. Likewise. And back. So we need these guys in here. So yes, I was just chatting to family. And did a little bit more work just filling in this area. So we've got our train in here. Where did I put my plane? Back there, okay. Let's go back and get our plane. This all fits quite nicely from the looks of... Oh, wait a sec. That's that one. Yes. What am I doing? No, this one should come down to here. So they go in. They should be coming in on this one. Right, okay, so I've screwed that up. This one, no, we're going to need more space because this one is going to need to come down here. And straight through there like so. So as a consequence, this one probably wants to go from about there. Yeah, that'll do. They're not running into each other. They're coming close. They're able to wave through the window, but they're not running into any significant difficulty. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now, next we want the iron trains that are down here. I think this might be launches that are giving us the little interruption. And has this gotten down to when it was going to take off? It must have. Well, trains aren't hanging around here, so I haven't been able to catch them, and it doesn't look like it's quite so bad. If you notice, the buffer chests have cleared in priority to the passive providers, so that is interesting. It seems to be at least partly working, so let's say that that does work, and we'll use it everywhere we have a similar issue. Now, what is science doing? We are down to no science again, okay, and where's the hold up? It's still yellow science, isn't it? Yep. Well, we know to populate this properly, we need to convert this one completely to a green science build. So we'll have to do that, but probably also there's insufficient resources coming through to these guys. Well, that's a 50% increase, because one side of this is effectively dedicated to coming down here. So it's a 50% increase. This one should be full and heading out. How come you've got no path? How can you possibly have no path? Okay, that's an interesting mystery. We will get back to that very soon. And yes, we have just launched some more, and that was when I had the hiccup. So I guess it is when we're launching. So it's only going to get worse. Old PCs and all of that. I think I'll put this fuel in the other train. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Come on. Can't be that hard to get past something. Yeah, I'll put the fuel in the train that's sitting on the ore. Oh, man. Okay. Trees. Come on. We need to be able to get through these areas. Even if I can't be bothered with the concrete so much. That is kind of a bare minimum. Okay. We don't have power back here. That's another thing. Fortunately, I do have oh, all of these have lost power. Now they all have power. Okay. We need to run wire to this station here to provide our T signal. No. Read stop train. Why is it? Oh, don't know. Are they actually full? It's pretty hard to say. Oh, do we actually need... No. We are in the right place for that train signal. So what do we call this one? Blue Science Iron Ore 1. This can be Blue Science Iron Ore 2. And this train can have as its first direction go to BS iron ore 2 until inventory full. Why aren't you guys doing anything? Alright. Oh, we're in manual mode, that's why. There we go. And we need to extend the green wire from up there. From up there via those guys down there. And it doesn't look like it bridges, so we need to bridge somewhere. Does that work all the way along? No, it doesn't, because we're missing a whole bunch of miners, and because of that we lose our bridge. Okay. Let me just quickly swap those out in the hopes that that miner gets placed somewhere sensible. Probably didn't. Never mind. Let's get some more miners. We don't need that many more. One stack is probably sufficient. What else? Let's see if we can connect up these rail sections, which would mean basically this way in would probably have to tie in with this one. Can we make that work? Yes, in a word, we can. And this bottom one probably needs to tie into this one. Thanks, autosave. There's always one, isn't there? And of course we'll need some new signals so that this doesn't all get messed up. One there. You're going to be coming this way. Then we need that. I guess we'll use that. Something like that. So yeah, we just need basically these things and lots of fuel. So let's go back to the main base first. It's nice that we're getting a little bit of progress here. Hopefully this will sort out blue science, then we need to sort out yellow science. And worry about what we're going to do with our space science. It should be relatively easy once we've got these initial things sussed out though. Just fill out the rest of the builds really. And push on with mining productivity until all the builds work. You have some rocket fuel here, I believe. Let's just check. No, you do not. Okay. So we've got those. Oh yes. I can't remember now if I mentioned this, but I did a plan. I don't really like the idea of the two steel chests because you can't really control very easily the content of chests. You can't, for example, mark them out. You can't put something there and say that's the only thing that I want to have in there. So you need to combinator determine it, and that is a little bit problematic. If you use, well, you don't want to use a normal inserter. It would be too, actually a normal inserter from here onwards is probably okay. It's just a lot of inserters. The thing is, if I use this pattern, plus a 1895% is basically a speed of 19.95. So to get our 8000 science, and if you recall, we don't really count the productivity, so I guess you're really getting 9600 science a minute, but that's what we're calling 8000. So to get our 8000 consumed science per minute, this only gives us a 10 beacon build, and we'd need it's like we need 401 labs basically. So we would just need to go for 11 rows, but it's even worse than the 340 odd instead of 320 or 360 that we need for our science as it stands. Maybe next time I should specifically set the train based on the science labs that I want. The train that delivers to labs. So 10's not great, but I guess if let's just come over here. If we went stack inserter chest, and then not stack inserter, but filter inserter, not stack filter inserter. I'll just show you the difference. I don't want 50. I don't want 50 of them either. Good, we only got one of them. So your stack inserter, you can only put one filter slot on it, so we'd have to control what it was doing constantly all the time, whereas the filter inserter, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which actually is not enough anyway because we need 6 slots. But you could tell it that it's not allowed to do certain things once you reach a certain volume. I'm still not entirely convinced. Okay, let's go and get some fuel. Come on guys, take those things away. I don't need them. Thanks. Let's go and get some fuel. So fuel we have to sort out. We have to sort out refueling everything that's not being refueled at the moment, because that's going to cause us calamities as well. It's good to see our refueling is actually running. Okay. $1,200 satellites. No, we're not quite far enough, are we? Here we are. So Where were those issues? They're down here, aren't they? Yes, okay. Just make sure we're not on the rails. That's that one. And if we come over here, do we have modules? We do. Hopefully they'll go to these guys. They haven't, so we're going to have to come back with modules. Or we could always whip them out of these things, but that's just annoying. Are we still missing some? Guys. Oh, that's full. Why are these not? Well, they are running. It's just hard to see the animation through the I'm missing modules symbol. We don't need that. So what we do need is what do we call this? Ore stop. Blue science, iron ore 1 unload. Actually, they're on a completely separate network, but we'll still call that 2, and we will tell our train over here, that must be full by now, to go from BS iron ore 2 to BS iron ore 2 unload until inventory empty, and we will meet it in the middle and try and top it up with fuel. Get our fast legs, thanks. Too far now. I guess. Oh, and we need bots here as well. It's kind of nice not needing bots for some of this. Where did I get up to? Probably about there. So we need to bring back some more modules. I think all of these are actually here, I'm not sure. And I don't think there's going to be quite enough fuel for the 2 trains, because they use about 240 each. 3 by 8 of course. Right, I'm pretty sure they would have laid down if they were needed, so let's just go and get some modules quickly to finish this up. The trains, their path. Oh, bots. We need bots, don't we? We probably need about 60. Let's get the let's get bots and then come back for some more modules. I don't think we need that many modules. We probably need about, I'll just get 1600, so about 800 for each one. I'm not sure if that's sort of what we're running with these days or whether it's something else. We have done a couple of levels of bot productivity since I last kind of looked at that stuff. So maybe we don't need 1600. We'll get it anyway. Now, we do actually have some modules right here, so maybe if I just get the modules from here to clear them out of storage, maybe 500. How are we doing here? Yeah, stone is building up. 1000, 1500, 1600. There we go. Oh, and a quick peek at solar. I think we might actually not need quite as much as I was planning on, but it can't hurt, I suppose. We need more than we've got, but I don't know if we need another full row to complement what we've built. So it might just be for cosmetic reasons that we build it out, so it looks nice and finished. I think science may have come to a complete halt because of yellow science at this point, but we can cope. Alright, here you need all of those, plus all of those, plus 1, 2. Up here that should be it. So what sort of numbers are we doing now? Almost 200k iron plate per minute. Another 75. That's decent. Green circuits is obviously not nearly where we want it though. Oh, fuel. Fuel. Oh, modules as well. That's right. Fuel and modules. With a bit of luck, we've oversupplied the modules enough. That supplying them to the setup down below here is, or should not be, an issue. Come on, there's one right here. Is that it? That looks like it. Now I think this guy is fully fueled, but this one up here is not. So 1, 2, 3. It's about 210 fuel that we need. It should not be that much of an issue to get. Just race up here, see what science is doing, if anything. Sad news, it's doing nothing. Rockets have been launching though, periodically. Ah, that was the rocket complex. Where's the fueling complex? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Back we go. And this is an old, was it a 4930 i7? So the way it deals with caching RAM is not nearly as good as the modern ones, which is a lot of the reason why you can get about twice the UPS performance out of them. So yeah, I'd like to be able to upgrade that, but we'll just have to see. There we go. Right, okay, so what do we call these stops up above BSI and 2 load? So it would be BSI and 3 and 4. And I might even just, oops, copy that one. To 4. Now, we do have some rail on us. We probably need to do a little bypass like we did there, but we'll see. I basically want to give these guys the same command as these, other than the home, so it's BSI and U. So let's add BS, let's just get to BS iron. So BS iron 4 until inventory full, and then BS iron U until inventory empty. And this guy, once again we want to get to BS, in fact BS iron. BS iron 3 until inventory full, and then BS iron U until inventory empty. Okay, that's the stuff that we wanted to set up. Oh, auto. Dude, that was all you could do actually, wasn't it? Auto, and he's off. How come you can't go? Oh, you can. But you're giving priority to these guys for some reason. So, is one coming in here? No, because that one still has 67,000 iron. So they're all just lining up here, but Blue Science at this point should be well and truly catered for. 2,000 a minute. Not exactly what I would call well and truly catered for. Guys, I think what we need to do green is loading up there, and here it's actually got enough here, so why isn't it going somewhere? Green circuit U apparently has enough. Oh yeah, it does have a lot. So it's not green circuits, it's not iron, and it's not engines. Why is this thing not performing a little bit better? Because it's got 130,000. Okay, well that's a good reason. Because this is still stuck. So it's still yellow that's causing all of our dramas. Why do you have no path? That's right, we need to try and fix that. That's basically stopped science completely by itself. Doesn't make any sense. Where does your path cross any other line? it's less than 50k. It's reading that it's got 73k. $31,000. We don't have any batteries down here. That's what the problem is. Is one of these trains a batteries? This will be a batteries train, won't it? I can't tell, but that's what it's going to be. So all of these conditions have stopped us getting our battery train in because we don't have enough independent paths through here, perhaps. Damn. Well, I guess that's the building project then, isn't it? What are you? Why are your yellow science waiting to fill up? I guess what we should do then is turn you to manual. Oh. And we're going to need to do something like this to make it work. Which means the yellow science is on the wrong track. Yeah, no, that's fine. Awesome! Oh dear, I think I'm just down one whole train now. One complete yellow science train dead. Oh dear. We're going to have to re-signal all of that. Let's see if I can find where the... Okay, what train are you? You're the copper train. Okay. You're way back, so that's fine. Let's drive the copper train backwards a little bit. Go there. Okay, now we need to fix up these signals. So obviously that one is past that point. That probably doesn't matter so much. Now I don't actually want all of these guys going into each other's. I've got 2 friggin' copper trains here. Where's the batteries train? Do you not have a full cargo inventory? No, you do not. I don't like, this is not what I want to have happen. If it was just blocking up copper, we wouldn't be having an issue here. Now come back to this decision point here, and now you can go to copper unload, except that you can't. Because copper unload is shut at this point. No, we don't want to go to that one. There. Where is my plane? There it is over there. Sorry, we're dragging on a little bit after time, but if we can sort out a few more of these issues, that would be good. So this batteries train was supposed to drain the batteries from the excessive build that I did, so that we would be good for clearing it out. We've already mainly cleared it out. Okay, you're full, you're full. Let's grab all of that. 8, 8, oh, 7, 6. Four, 8. Three, 1. All right. Six, 7 now. Okay. Six, 3, it's still not quite enough. Eight, another 7, 3. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 6, 8, 8, oh, 4, 9. Oh, and a full one just behind it. 8, 8, 8, 8. Does that not give you 160? Yes, it does. Go. Why can't you go there now? Yellow science batteries. We still have 129,000 batteries here, that's why. You got 20k and then you ran out of blue circuits. These ones have got to 48 and then they've stopped because they're claiming there is no path. No path. Because that's saying that there doesn't need to be a path because we've got 52,000 blue circuits, but we clearly don't have 52,000 blue circuits where we need them. I am confused. So, why are you not making anything? You don't have enough copper. It's actually copper that they don't have. Copper's not coming in because copper should be coming in. Did we turn this train off? Kinda. So I need to replace a science train. What sort of yellow numbers are we doing? 3.67. Good enough. I need to replace a science train, but otherwise I think things are back on track. So thanks for joining me for this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. And there comes that one. Bye bye for now.